Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of the Macgasm Podcast. I'm Brennan Schnell.
And I'm Justin Van Leeuwen.
And we have some games for you to talk about today. I don't know what...
Hey gamers, it's game time! Remember Nicholas Peculus? You're too young for that. Josh might remember.
YTV.
Yeah, YTV! Alright, so
That...
Holy shit.
yes, sir!
Second reference I've seen. We're in the Video and Arcade Top 10 set right now.
Kind of, it's
The brick wall.
yeah.
The
And
90s.
after this, we're going to watch the Edison Twins. So nobody's going to know what I'm talking about.
Little do you know our audience is like 4-year-olds.
4-year-old. You can write back into Brennan Schnell at Macgasm. So we just came off of the Christmas break,
Yep,
right?
yeah.
And you and I did a podcast talking about presents we can get each other. Or
You didn't give me shit.
You didn't get me shit, but I did get a lot of iTunes gift cards, so people listen to your
Yeah, clearly.
Josh's screen is having a fit back there.
Anyways.
And so I got a bunch of gift cards, and so I picked up a couple games, specifically stuff that me and the kids could play. So I've got a 13-year-old at home
Kids and I.
a 3 to 4-year-old. I didn't go to university, all right? I worked, all right?
Okay.
So you can have your literacy, and I'm just going to have my beer.
Okay.
I got what's the game called again? Sonic Racing. No, seriously, that's what it's called. Sonic Racing is a kart racer in the vein of
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog, but that's just a character profile. It's like Mario Kart. You know, you can play Mario
Awesome.
Kart. They're different companies. I don't know, like they're not called see Sega.
Sega? Yeah.
Sega.
I'm surprised they did that, but
Oh, I'm gonna turn the volume down.
it's awesome that Sega did come out with a game for the iPhone.
Yeah, and actually they have a bunch of games on here now. I noticed they have a lot of the old Sonic the Hedgehog games, Sonic CD and stuff like that.
Yep.
But what I liked about this one, it's a kart racer, so the kids can play it. Racing games are pretty easy. You can steer by tilting the iPad. It's multi-platform, so it goes from iPhone to iPad. We have
Cool.
2 iPhones, an iPad, and an iPod Touch in the house.
Yep.
So, one buy for $1 goes on all of those. Great, right?
Yeah.
And it's multiplayer over Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and not just like, worldwide, but within the group.
So it's Bluetooth or Wi-Fi?
It's actually Wi-Fi. So, which is nice, because Bluetooth will take up a little extra
Yeah, that's right.
batteries and stuff like that. So it does Wi-Fi. It's not as challenging as something like Mario Kart is. Mario Kart's...
Mario Kart wasn't challenging back in the day. Mario Kart was easy.
It's hard for me now.
That says a lot. Maybe you should have went to university. Hey.
Maybe it's not game time. So
your kids beat you every time they play against you.
they kind of do a really good job. But it's fun. It's fun to interact with other people. It's fun to find a game that you can play with other people in the same room, in a party game, because we don't have, the Xbox experience at home. We don't have a Wii or things like that. And I mean, everybody has one of these now.
Yep.
This game even came up free for a day. So some people I know picked it up there, so you can do multiplayer with them. And I don't know, it's just a great, fun multiplayer game for $1. You can earn rewards within the game that lets you buy new characters. One of the guys from Crazy Taxi is in there as a playable
really?
character. Yeah, so he
Yeah.
fist pumps and drives his taxi. All like
Oh, that's cool. So it's a fun game?
Yeah.
You sunk in a lot of time into it?
more than I do most games. I'm not like heavy.
Is it
into
like a
games.
shitter game? Because we talk about that a lot here. Like we have the shitter game.
Like
that when you're on the crapper, you
like
can
Monsters
just,
Ate My Condo.
yeah,
or whatever.
you just
like,
keep playing. You don't stop.
Those are the only games I have played today because I just can't play anything that's drawn out. It's like that, maybe a little more kind of involved because it depends on your kind of shit. It's like you can change the number of laps.
No, but the thing is, when you're playing a game on the shitter, you just stay on the shitter all day.
Well, that's actually the only free time I get with the kids.
With the kids on the shitter?
No, just in the house. Like they're there, and I'm like, I gotta go take a shit, and I don't come back for an hour.
And they're by themselves?
Well, so am I. That's kind of.
That's kind of the point. So it's a
them.
fun game to play multiplayer.
It's just
For 99 cents,
for 99 cents, you can't go wrong. I paid more for less.
Really?
Yeah. Find something on here. I paid more for less.
Maybe it's just because I'm cheap and don't go that route.
I bought the Star Wars arcade game. It was like $5, and you like shoot and stuff like that. And
No good?
it's like $5.
Is that the one that's like it takes like your camera and it uses your camera and you're going around?
Well, maybe
the
it's
room?
more fun now that you're here. I can shoot you in the face.
Oh, okay, well you could try.
Not right now though.
Okay. Anyways, so that's Sega
Sega Sonic Racing.
for 99 cents in the App Store.
Yeah, I recommend it.
He recommends it, so I guess it's worth a try. My game is a game that most of you probably already heard of, Infinity Blade 2. I didn't really get to play Infinity Blade 1 much.
Why not?
Just never really caught my eye, and I
Busy?
never really wanted to try it. It was the game that Apple was tooting their horn for a long time, and like everyone's got to get this game, and you got to download it. And I was like, fuck it.
Because you're a quintessential hipster, you have to go against that grain. You're like, this is way too mainstream. Everybody's getting Infinity Blade. That's why they launched that with the iPad, right? The original one.
What? Yeah. So, Infinity Blade 2
Josh
came
is saying
out.
no.
Josh doesn't know what he's
That was
talking
a
about.
trick.
He doesn't know how to set a
I just tricked you
screensaver.
into saying that. I knew that.
What is going on?
Yeah, I have no idea. Anyways, so Infinity Blade 2, you start off, you're like at a max character kind of thing, and you
Means
do
max?
no, like your character levels like are all maxed out, like all your points and all your hit points and your stats are all like you're decked out, like your character's just decked out.
So you're
very
roiding, like
yeah,
here.
but and like that's how they teach you. That's how they do the tutorial, the kind of story. So basically, you have to keep going through this castle, and keep exploring different areas of the castle, and then you level your character. You get more.
Wait, you said you started out maxed.
Yeah, but it restarts
Well, you didn't say that.
after the tutorial. Okay, well then there you go.
Well,
Thanks.
you're
Now you
confusing
cleared
the viewers.
You cleared it up for the viewers.
Good
Riley.
thing, because they're all 4, so they
What?
need to.
40. I said 40.
Our age demographic is 4 to 40.
Okay. So, anyways, it's an awesome game. I didn't think that I would play it as much as I did. The whole swiping thing and then like the dodging, I was like, it didn't really appeal to me.
Are you playing it more on your iPhone or your iPad?
My iPhone.
Okay, because I mean, it is like a really intense graphic.
Yeah, and
game.
it looks beautiful. Like it's a beautiful
Yeah.
game. When you can set it up to your TV and stuff with your Apple TV, like it just looks amazing. And it
My Apple TV that I have.
oh well, you don't have one. I have one. So
Okay, well, you're lucky.
anyways, the game is great. I was at I think like level 16. I was really far, and then I updated the game, and everything went bye-bye.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, I was
That's
a little
huge.
pissed.
That's like an involved game. I mean, if I was playing an RPG and just because I needed to update it because of bug fixes or like iOS 5.2 compatibility, and you lose it?
Yeah, and I was upset. I didn't really pick it up much after that, like for just from time to time. I do it, but I was really upset when that happened because I was like, you invest so much time and energy into this, into leveling your character and wanting to beat the game, and then you can't beat the game after you do an update.
Sort of like when your roommate plays a game and he beats it before you and then you don't want to play it anymore.
No, I'd still play
It's
it.
exactly like that, right? What the fuck is this?
I have no idea, but anyways, so a great game. The game was awesome, except I don't know. Apple's got to figure out a way when they're gonna update games, or maybe
Anything, really.
Yeah, that it doesn't restart the game. Like there should be a way to save the game locally, and like a saved game, like you would back in the day. Right?
I'll say that about almost any app, though. I mean, any app that you actively use that stores any sort of information to the person who has purchased it, that information is important. And if that app is going to wipe itself when it updates,
See, and I don't know if
That's
that's
not cool.
Apple's fault as much as the developer's fault, because most of that data is stored
well,
locally
they
on the
can put it on a
phone.
checklist.
But what should happen
Does
is
this wipe out your game? Yes/no. Yes. Denied.
Yeah.
Send it back.
it should be something like that. But I
Yeah.
think, or at least when you're in a game like that, your stats get saved on their server or get saved in Game
iCloud
Center or
Game
something.
Center, yeah, however
And
it
so
works.
then next time you launch it,
How
or
does the
you
internet work?
or you log in on another person's phone with your Game Center account, and all your information carries over, and you play Infinity Blade on another person's phone, and you could play your character on another person's phone. How sick would that be?
I don't want you playing Infinity Blade on my phone. That game's like $7.
No, but if you already have it.
But I don't. You gonna buy it for me?
No,
I have some credit though.
Merry Christmas.
I do have some credit.
You know what I mean, though.
Maybe we should buy it now.
It's $5. It's $4.99.
Yeah, but I'm on 3G right now.
Yeah. So
That's a
no,
big download.
there's Wi-Fi. Oh, it is. It's like a 2 gig file. It takes up a lot.
2
of
gigs.
Yeah,
So
it takes.
if you have a 16 gig iPhone 4,
Yeah, it's gonna take up a lot of space. It's a great game though. I highly recommend it. It's cool to like play on your television and send up through AirPlay. Great game to show off the capabilities of what games could do on the iPhone. So I recommend it, but they got to fix the whole problem with not being able to update the game and lose your character, because that sucked.
done.
So that's it for this little quick kind of game review. You can find us online at twitter.com/Macgasm, YouTube Macgasm, Google Macgasm. I say it every week.
It's spelled like that.
Yeah,
Sort
but
of.
doesn't it shake so much? So that's it for this week's. You can get him at twitter.com/,
Justin VL.
and I'm twitter.com/escene. So I hope you enjoyed the episode and check out the games.